What's up guys, Quasi back with a brand new video. In today's video, we're ranking all 25 epic pickaxes in Fortnite. I'm pretty impressed with myself. I've uploaded 2 videos in 1 week. That's got to be some sort of record for me. If you guys didn't catch my last video, I compared the OG Fortnite music to the new OG remix that was just released in the Season 6 Battle Pass. If you guys are interested in that, I'll leave a card in the top right corner of your screen now if you want to go check that video out. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Also, turn on notifications to make sure you guys never miss an upload. And without further ado, let's get right into the list. Coming in at the number 25 spot, I have Eva. Now, this pickaxe, I think, in my opinion, is one of the worst pickaxes they've ever released in Fortnite. I just don't like this thing. It's big, it's bulky, and it just looks so weird and out of place in this game. I don't know why that is. I don't know why I think that. I just don't like this pickaxe. At the number 24 spot, I have Death Valley. Now, Death Valley is a pickaxe that you had to buy from the item shop, and I personally don't see the point of buying this thing. It's just not that great looking of a pickaxe. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with it in-game, probably because it's not that great looking of a pickaxe, but overall, number 24, Death Valley. At number 23, I have the Glow Axe. Now, when I first saw this thing leaked, I actually thought it might be pretty cool. But then I saw it in game and it just makes no sense to me, to be perfectly honest. Like, why would you want a globe on the end of your pickaxe just spinning around there? I can't see it. I think they stretched it a little bit with this pickaxe, and that's why it comes in at the number 23 spot. At number 22, I have the Disco Brawl. Now, if you guys watched my ranking epic skins video, you saw that Funk Ops is like my least favorite purple skin in this game, and the fact that his pickaxe is so low as well on this list, it just kind of goes to show that this wasn't a very good set that they released. At number 21, I have the Bottom Feeder. Now, this thing, again, it really just doesn't make that much sense to me. I don't think it's like a super bad looking pickaxe. I just really don't get the point of it. It's just a rusty anchor on the end of a pickaxe. Like, who would really spend money on that? I mean, it's not the worst, but it's just not a great pickaxe in my opinion. At the number 20 spot, I have Controller. Now, Controller is a pickaxe that you had to get a PlayStation exclusive pack, and it came in that pack. And overall, I just don't think it's that great looking of a pickaxe. I have the PlayStation pack that this thing is in, but I don't think I've ever used this thing in-game, just because, to me, it just doesn't look that great. It doesn't really stand out, and I don't really see it being a purple item in this game. At number 19, I have the Onslaught. Now, this thing had so much potential to me. This thing came in the Season 4 Battle Pass. You had to unlock Omega, and then once you had him, you could unlock his pickaxe by completing challenges. Now, this thing, I think they could have made it look so much cooler. Omega is a pretty cool looking skin. I'm actually using him in this gameplay. But the fact that his pickaxe it matched him, but it almost matched him too well. I think they could have made it just stand out so much more, but they didn't, and that's why it comes in at the number 19 spot. At number 18, I have the Oracle Axe. Now, this thing, I feel like it's liked by quite a few people, and I think a lot of people actually enjoy using this pickaxe, but for me, it's just not that great. I think it's really, really big and just kind of blocks your screen a lot, and that's why it comes in at the number 18 spot. At number 17, I have the Reckoning pickaxe. Now, this pickaxe was one of the newest pickaxes that came with Season 6, and to get this pickaxe, you have to complete the Calamity Skins challenges. Now, to be perfectly honest, I don't think this pickaxe looks that great. I think the Rift Edge pickaxe that came the season before and went with Drift was a lot better looking of a pickaxe, and I think they could have done a much better job with Calamity's pickaxe in Season 6. At number 16, I have the Jingu Bang. Now, this pickaxe is actually pretty cool. I like this pickaxe because it lights up red at certain points during the game. I'm not sure if it's when you hit items enough or if it's when you get a certain amount of kills, but either way, I actually do think this pickaxe looks pretty good, and too bad it had to be at number 16, but some pickaxe had to be there, and it just so happened to be this pickaxe. At number 15, I have the Party Animal, and this pickaxe I put so low on this list just because it's been in the game for so long. I think like every single person has this pickaxe. I personally don't, because I never thought it looked super, super good, but I can see how people would like it, and I mean, it's not the worst, obviously, but to me, I just don't think it's that great of a pickaxe. At number 14, I have the Pot of Gold pickaxe. Now, this one came during St. Patrick's Day back in season, I can't even remember what season it was now, but it's actually not that bad of a pickaxe. I kind of wish I bought it back when it was out, but I didn't, and now it's actually a pretty rare pickaxe. So that's why the pot of gold comes in at number 14. At number 13, I have the Raider's Revenge. Now, this pickaxe came out all the way back in Season 1, and it went with the Renegade Raider. And I actually personally think this pickaxe looks really, really good, and I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't buy it back in Season 1. I just didn't really want to spend money on the game back then, and I kind of wish I did. But that's why the Raider's Revenge comes in at number 13 overall. It's a pretty good looking pickaxe. It's definitely one of the rarest pickaxes, so Raider's Revenge at number 13. At number 12, I have the Rift Edge. Now, I talked a little bit about this pickaxe earlier in the video. I just think it's a better looking pickaxe than the Reckoning. It moves, it looks really cool. It looks like a storm, a pink storm on the pickaxe. I think it looks really, really cool. They did a really good job with this pickaxe. I think it's well worth it to complete the challenges for this pickaxe, and that's why the Rift Edge comes in at number 12. At number 11, I have the Bite Mark. Now, this is when the pickaxes start getting really, really, really good in my opinion. Now, the Bite Mark, I personally put on this list so high just because it moves and just flops around, and I think it looks so funny on the end of the pickaxe that I just had to give it a high spot. At number 10, I have the Chomp Jr. Now, this pickaxe, I think it's one of the most creative pickaxes they've done in this game. It's actually been out for quite a long time now, and I don't think I've seen that many people running it, which is actually a little surprising considering I think it's one of the best looking pickaxes in this game. I mean, who wouldn't want a rubber shark on the end of their pickaxe? I never thought I'd say that in my life, to be perfectly honest. At number 9, I have the Squeak. Now, to me, this pickaxe is like the embodiment of Fortnite. It's like fun, creative, colorful, and that's what I think Fortnite stands for. Now, this pickaxe, I'm hoping it's coming back to the store because I think I might buy it the next time it comes back. It's a really fun pickaxe. The sound is great, and overall the art team did a really, really, really good job on this pickaxe because it's super fun and it's super cool to look at. At number 8, I have the Rainbow Smash. Now, this pickaxe probably would have been higher on the list if it weren't for its brother, wink wink. That's coming later in the video. This pickaxe is just a great looking pickaxe. Again, it's a classic pickaxe that a lot of people have, a lot of people love, and I mean, how can you not love this thing? Like, it's a rainbow llama. I mean, there's nothing really to dislike about it. So, at number 8, Rainbow Smash. At number 7, I have the Renegade Roller. Now, this is one of those pickaxes that I don't know why I like it so much. I can't tell if it's like the paint splatters that fly off it, or the sound it makes, or I just don't know, and I can't explain why I like this pickaxe so much, but I do, and that's why the Renegade Roller comes in at the number 7 spot. At number 6, I have the Trusty number 2. Now, I remember when I first saw this thing back in the Season 3 Battle Pass, and I thought it was like one of the coolest pickaxes I've ever seen in my life. Like a pencil in like a sharpener, I guess it is, with kind of a knife on the back. I think it just looks so cool. I think it matched John Wick really, really well too, which was the tier 100 skin at the time. And I think just because of that reason, so many people ran the Trusty number 2 with John Wick, just because it worked so well with him. And that's why the Trusty number 2 comes in at the number 6 spot. At number 5, we have Thunder Crash. Now, this is one of the best pickaxes they've released in a while. I personally think it looks a lot cooler than the Rainbow Smash, and that's why it's higher up on this list. But the Thunder Crash is just such a cool looking pickaxe. I love the red and the black. I think it looks really, really cool together. The sound it makes when you hit stuff, it sounds like a horse or something. It just sounds so cool. And I'm super glad that they put something like this in the game because it matches the Dark Bomber really, really well as well. At number 4, this is where we're getting into like some of my most favorite pickaxes in the game. At number 4, I have the Permafrost. Now, this is the pickaxe that went with the Ragnarok skin from the Season 5 Battle Pass, and I think it's just such a cool pickaxe. I think it totally makes up for the Ragnarok skin because I personally didn't think the Ragnarok skin looked that great, and the fact that they had this really, really, really cool pickaxe to go with it just made all the difference because it just looks so good. It's got like blue flames and ice, and it just looks so good, and there's no other pickaxe like it in this game, and that's why the Permafrost comes in at number 4. At number 3, I have the Flamingo. Now, this is one of those pickaxes that I probably should buy again, but it's just so classic and so good. Like, how can you not like this pickaxe? So many people have it. I never see it that often though, but I know a lot of people have it, and that's why this pickaxe I think is just so great, because it's been in the game for so long, and the design has just stayed so creative this entire time. As they keep adding more pickaxes to the game, they get more and more creative, and their pickaxes honestly look better and better. But the fact that a pink flamingo pickaxe that they came up with months and months and months ago is still one of my favorite pickaxes in this game is something pretty special. At number 2, I have the ACDC. Now this pickaxe, at first, I didn't really like it, to be perfectly honest. I think it was mostly the reason because it just was so loud and annoying when you were hitting stuff that it was really obnoxious to use, and that's why I didn't really use it. But they toned down the audio in an update a while back, and I just think it made all the difference. I used this pickaxe quite a bit. I haven't used it in a while actually, and you'll see why at the number 1 spot. But the ACDC is a really good looking pickaxe. I love the lightning design on it, and I think it's just, again, a really creative pickaxe. And at the time when they were barely releasing skins and pickaxes and things like that, I think it's just such a really good design for the time, and when it was released, it just looks so good. And finally, at the number 1 spot, what you guys have been all waiting for, we have the candy axe. I'm using it in this game. This is a solo squad, by the way. And this pickaxe, I could be a little bit biased because I bought it back in December, but even though I did buy it, I still think it looks so good. There's just so many things right with this pickaxe. And I remember back in December saying to my friends, why don't they take advantage of the fact that it's Christmas and make a candy cane pickaxe? Before this thing even got released, I remember saying that, and then it was like a week and a half later or something like that, they released this pickaxe, and I just knew right away that I was going to love this pickaxe. And when I saw it and I bought it and I started using it, there's just nothing not to like about it. So that's why the candy axe for me personally. Remember, keep in mind guys that this list was completely my opinion. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions down in the comment section down below, so feel free to leave them. I'll read all the comments. I'll probably reply to you, and I just want to hear what you guys think and what pickaxes in the epic category that you guys really like to run. So that was the video guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and this has been Quezzy guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.